New communication technologies have made it easier to stay in contact with people. Yet because of this massive amount of information, younger generations have shorter attention spans and spend less time on meaningful communication with family and friends. With a rising elderly population, the problem of loneliness is a growing concern. Therefore, we introduce Food Media, an integrated system based around the common bonds between all generations, food and eating. The system consists of 3 components, each promoting a critical form of communication. First, a co-cooking pot and spoon, which encourages collaboration. Second, a rice printer that creates the link between today's social networking platforms and traditional physical communication. And third, a 3D food printer that transforms eating into an interactive, emotionally rich communication experience. Through the co-cooking system, people can prepare meals together at remote locations. The lid can sense the food temperature, density, and color, communicating these measurements to remote locations through a web interface. The spatula can sense the stirring angle and speed using accelerometers and gyroscopes. This movement can be replicated in a remote location, providing the user with haptic feedback. The haptic forces are generated using rotational motors in the spatula, producing a physical connection between users, reinforcing a sense of physical presence. The system stresses the importance of an active learning. It also simulates our childhood memory of grandma holding your hand as you learn to cook for the first time. The rice printer bridges the intergenerational gap by allowing anyone to send a digital message through a variety of popular social platforms, which the elderly can then receive through a physical and intuitive medium. Rice is used because it is one of the most common, convenient, and affordable foods in many Asian countries. The rice printer interfaces with social networking sites and telecommunication tools. It retrieves text messages and converts them into image format. The printer head is controlled by a robotic arm with 2 degrees of freedom. Printing is carried out by the open and close of the nozzle valve. The rice printer brings generations closer together. The 3D food printer creates edible messages that change as a person eats, allowing the sender to creatively incorporate their surroundings from the weather, mood, and special occasions. The system produces 3D food by printing from bottom to top layers of 1mm cubed agar pixels. A nozzle containing flavored agar employs silicone heaters to maintain the temperature for ideal viscosity. To print, the air pump on the nozzle is activated. The printed unit solidifies rapidly upon contact with the cool environment and binds to the next unit and the layer above. The system receives the layered information from the user in drawings or text. The robotic arm with 3 degrees of freedom moves the nozzle to position according to coordinates and builds the 3D structure layer by layer. Through this system, we aim to create a new form of paperless and biodegradable narrative. Our food media system aims to explore the potential for unique communicative experiences.